Today we're going to be talking about what a creed is. The word creed is derived from the Latin credo, I believe. And so a creed often begins with I believe or we believe. So a creed is a brief summary of faith that is typically memorized and is used for unifying a congregation as to what they believe. Creeds were used widely in especially Asian churches, but definitely early churches in general, even before the canonization of the Christian Bible. So creeds themselves, as a method of spreading the gospel, as a method of defining what it is that Christians believe, actually predates the use of the Gospels, the use of the New Testament to unify what it is Christians believe. Today, there are still several creeds that are widely used in churches, especially the Apostles' Creed, which is most widely accepted in Western churches and is respected as theologically sound by Eastern churches. The Nicene Creed is also widely used in Western churches, but not quite as widely used as the Apostles' Creed. Now, there are many other creeds out there. Creeds may be used as political assertions in response to social circumstances. They may be a church's unified response to a particular situation or a particular debate within the church. They can emphasize unity, acceptance, a solution to a theological debate, so on and so forth. And any given church may have several creeds that they recognize as theologically sound and representing what they actually believe. In some cases in modern churches, we often see that a church's mission statement or their vision statement or some other unifying, memorizable small object may be used as an affirmation of faith in place of a traditional creed, but the function's always the same, to have some kind of a thing that the entire congregation can recite together, whether from memory or from a text, in order to have a brief statement of what the beliefs of the congregation are. So, in essence, a creed is a distillation of theology, a sort of theology in a nutshell, if you will, for a given congregation. And for a congregation to adopt a creed, to say, yes, this is one of our creeds, is to say, we believe what this creed says. Well, the creeds matter partly because they do predate the New Testament as we know it. And so they were one of the earliest forms of communicating Christianity and of identifying Christians and unifying Christian communities. And as such, they continue to unify congregations. The adoption of a new creed in a denomination is very significant still today. And it is a way of making an assertion about what it means to be a believer and what is considered the canon of the given congregation. What's acceptable theology, what would be considered blasphemy or heresy within the church, and what's not acceptable. Often what isn't being said in a creed is very important, and what the creed is responding to is very important in determining what it is that it might be condemning, even though it sounds like a positive statement. And we'll get into that some more when we talk about specific creeds. In this video series, we're going to specifically address the Apostles' Creed and the Nicene Creed.